I know most people love the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship. I am here to help you prepare for this application. This is the time to shine in your essay through their perspectives to things that you never knew about. What are you doing? Are you applying for this scholarship? Do you want to start the application journey? You don't know where to start. In 2019, when it was so difficult that I've gotten rejections and I was tired, you may have a lot of rejections. I am a Christian. I cannot do this on my own. Guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time being here, you're very welcome. My name is Chinaza, and if you are a returning subscriber, you're very welcome, my noble friend. I hope you're enjoying your day or your morning or your evening. So today we are going to be looking at the 7 things that you need to know before you apply for the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship. I know most people love the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship. So, and I am here to help you prepare for this application. Remember in my previous video where I explained a step-by-step guide on how to apply for the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship. I explained how you should apply and explore the catalog. So if you haven't really watched that video, please, you will find the video in the description of this very video you're watching right now. So, for us today, we are just going to look at the very important things you need to bear in mind before applying for the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship. And that's where the things I had in mind when applying for this scholarship that gave me the award that I was looking for, okay? So here, the first thing I have here is ask yourself what you want to do. So if you really don't know what you want to do, what do you want to go for, what career path you want to take, you really may not be able to write your motivational letter properly. So understanding first of all, like, what do you want, why do you want to study this course, or why do you even want to study abroad? These are the first questions you should ask yourself to know. I remember then when I really have gotten a lot of rejections in my first year of applying for scholarships, and second year I sat down to ask myself, what do I want, Chinaza? Like, what career path do you want to take? So I don't want you to make that mistake of just rushing into anything. If you're in your final year of undergraduate study or you have graduated, it's time to reflect again. It's time to think, what do you want? If you want to study abroad, what do you want to study? Okay, so by the time you determine that path, that career path, then you will know what the next step, which I'm going to explain to you right now, on what to do. Let's take, for example, say you graduated from pharmacy, you want to, oh, do I want to go into public health? Do I want to go to drug delivery? Do I want to go to the industrial part of pharmacy? So it depends on the area you want to go into. Let's say also based on your experience, if you know what you're already doing, like your work experience, where are you currently working, what are you currently doing? So these are the things that will help you a lot in making your application. So bear this in mind properly, because it will help your motivational letter, just like I said, or any kind of essay they will ask you to write, okay? Now, the second important thing you should know before applying for the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship is to look at the course model, the program you want to choose, right? When you get to the program that you want to apply for, that's after deciding on what to do, because what to do or what you want will help you to choose the program. Now, you have chosen different programs. There are different courses and course modules in these programs that you have chosen based on your career path, based on your career interest, based on what you want to achieve for yourself in the future. Okay, so now you begin to look at the course contents, the course modules. This will help you a lot, because different courses, they may sound the same, but they have different course modules, course contents. And by the time you start looking into details, what these courses are all about, you know whether it even fits what you have done in your bachelor's degree or what you are currently doing in your place of work. So it depends on what you want. And that's what you want will lead you to choosing the right course. So if you don't know what you want, you won't be able to choose the right course. So looking at the course modules and the course content is very, very helpful for you to determine what you should, how you should write your motivational letter or your cover letter. Remember, we are going to treat motivational letters and cover letters in the upcoming videos. So please stay tuned for those kind of videos on this channel. So I want to say something here as well. When you visit your your program of interest website, check the course model, check their course content. You will see what they offer semester by semester. It's by doing so you will understand what you will study in each semester and understand whether it's something important for you to do or whether it's something that really interests you. And if that interests you better than any other course or any other program, then you see how you should write and structure your motivational letter, because it will help you write your interest, what you have been doing, and also structure it in a way that will make whoever that will evaluate your essay enjoy reading your essay. Okay. So the third thing I want to mention to you that it's very important before applying for Erasmus Mundus course is to check if there is any semester in that very program that will be taught in the country, in the language of the country. You understand what I mean? Let's say there is a semester in that program that will be taught in French. So maybe just one semester. So you have to find this out, okay? If you don't do that, you may just end up going to the school and finding out that, oh, this particular semester is taught in Spanish or is taught in French. I know that a lot of Erasmus Mundus courses are taught in English, but there are some, very few, which have semesters that will be taught in the country's language. So please, if you are confused on the information on their website, try to send an email to the program coordinators or the contact email or whatever they put there. So you ask this question, make sure you do so that you don't fall a victim of just going into a program and get frustrated with the country's language, especially if you are not interested in that language. Okay? Let's say if you're interested in learning French more and you're going to France and there is this course in a semester that will be taught in French, you may just want to give it your shot and go on with your application because you love the language. But if it's not something you are open to learning, or it will be hard for you to cope in the program, make sure you find out before submitting your application, okay? The fourth thing I want you to bear in mind is that the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship have different tracks and mobility, okay? So the different mobility I'm talking about here is that in one course you may have to study in 4 countries, and these are the mobility of this country. In some courses, all your classmates, all your colleagues will go to those very countries with you at the same time. Just like mine, we all went to the same countries together. There were no tracks and different mobility. So by the time you find out what the mobility of this, what the countries involved, do you really want to spend your months and semesters in such countries, in that country? This will help you a lot to know and to choose which countries you want to even have your programs, okay? And for example, if you finally get 2 different Erasmus Mundus courses, the good thing is that you can apply for more than 1 Erasmus Mundus course. So if you get more than 2 or 3 or more than 1 Erasmus Mundus course, you will be able to choose from any of these courses, and knowing this mobility will help you in your choices. Because there are countries you may not want to go, but there are some you would prefer above the others. Or you prefer more than the others, okay? So these are the things you should bear in mind before applying for your Erasmus Mundus course, because it's also a motivation to you. Because when I wanted to apply for my course, one of the courses I got, I saw that I was studying in France, Italy, Romania, and Greece. And I checked particularly where in Greece I will be studying. And I saw that I will be studying in Thessaloniki. And I read further to even know what the program and the courses that will treat in the Thessaloniki in Greece. I realized that it's something that is very wonderful for me, especially in my career path and the knowledge that I will get. And it's something really related to food science, which I really love. And that was why I put my application. And you know that being a Christian, Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 2, something like that. I really wanted to experience Thessaloniki, and it was one of the things that excited me. So these are the things you should bear in mind before doing so. The fifth thing I want you to bear in mind before making your applications for the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Scholarship is that in some programs there are different tracks. I talked about mobility. Now, mobility is different. That every of the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters program will be studied in at least two different countries in more than one institute or universities. Now, but there are tracks. For example, I will use one example here. If you know the Erasmus Mundus Masters Program in Public Policy, that's their website. So in this website, we can see that the program, the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters in Public Policy, has four different mobility tracks. Now, these mobility tracks does not mean that you will study all that areas or the tracks. No, you have to choose one track. And for example, they have four different mobility tracks. So you have to even design your own path. Like, what career path do you want to take? That brings us back to the first thing I mentioned, knowing what you aspire to become in the future, what career paths do you want to take, what have you done before, and what are you planning to do in the future. So that brings us, you can see here, it has four different tracks. You can see one, two, three, four. And then the first one says that the first track is on global public policy. So if you're interested in global public policy, then you go for this track. The second track is European public policy. Are you interested in learning more on European public policy? You go for that. Then the third one is political economy and development. The fourth one is governance and development. So if you click on the links on this they said read more, you will read more about these very mobility tracks, know the countries they will take you to, and what you will be studying there. So determining what you will study there, that's why I mentioned course content, the program, and the course module first before you choose the country. Because the content is what you're going to learn, no matter whichever country it takes you to. If you're interested in learning that particular thing, then the mobility tracks, what you plan on doing will help you to choose which mobility track you want to follow. Okay, it's a very good thing. I really love the fact that you design your own study path, and it makes the reading it makes your study very interesting. So when you read through the website, you understand whether you are choosing one track or two, or however the program have designed their programs to be. Okay, that's it for this. And then the sixth thing I want you to bear in mind before applying for your Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters course, or even after applying, while waiting for decisions, or even after being selected, is going to find what the alumni of the course you are interested in applying has been doing after they have graduated. For example, if you are interested in this public policy, let's say, and you go to LinkedIn and type Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters in Public Policy, you see their program page either on Facebook or on LinkedIn, and see what the graduates are doing. Like, you click on any of their graduates' profile and check their career tracks, ca- career trajectory. I think that's what it's called. And when you check that, you will see what they've done after their masters. That will even help you to aspire better, to know, because maybe you are coming from a developing country, that maybe what you may want to aspire in another country is different. And especially if you want to acquire a work experience in that particular country, in Europe, for example, then you have to learn what is available for you in Europe to be able to make your case, especially in your essays, your statement of purpose, and your motivational letter. So I remember very well that I did this when I was trying to choose between the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters course I got, and when I was trying to choose between that course and the Chevening Scholarship. So it helped me a lot to understand the tracks. It helped me a lot to decide what I where I want to go to, whether I want to choose Chipney or choose Erasmus Mundus. Although Erasmus Mundus came first for me, and some of my decisions were already aligned with the course I was going to do. Okay, so that helped me a lot to see what their graduates and alumni are already doing, where they are working. And when I was making my essay, writing my essay, I referred to a lot of things, especially when I was aspiring my global aspiration. I have my Nigerian aspiration, I have global aspirations. I mean, um, because Nigeria is still important for me, and the global space is very important for me as well to grow. Okay, so that was how I try to find out what I hope to do in the future, where the people that graduated from my course are currently doing and where they are working. Okay, so now, the next thing, which is the seventh thing I want you to bear in mind, is that as you apply for the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship, you should bear in mind that you need to have an open mind. You need to be an open-minded person. You need to be able to work with teams. You need to be able to work with people from diverse areas and cultures and beliefs and backgrounds. I'm saying this because if you are not open-minded, if you are not able to work with teams, you will find it hard to work with your colleagues, especially in a class that have, let's say, at least 10 different nationalities. So it's a very beautiful thing for me. I jumped into this opportunity because it brings Erasmus Mundus brings the world to you. So as you are trying to travel in different countries to study, you are also like you are traveling through different countries through the minds of your colleagues and through the interactions you have with them and through their perspectives to things that you never knew about. You learn from their cultures, you learn a lot of things. So you should be open-minded. This will also help you during your essay writing. I keep mentioning this because I know how one or two of these things helped me in writing my essays. Okay? Okay, now let's say you went to the program model and content, and you see that there are assignments or projects you'll be conducting in some of the course modules where they mentioned in your program on the program website that you'll be working with your colleagues to achieve this project. Now, if you are a very good team, you are very good with working with teams and working with a group of people, this is the time to shine in your essay. You have to explain that, oh, this is an interesting course because you'll be working with diverse minds and people from different areas that although you have such kind of experience working with, you see how you are linking things, making them know that you've understood the course. Like, not that you know what you're coming to study, but you've understood the content or the modules that you're coming to study. It shows how you've been able to explore the website and understand the course you're coming to study. Okay, so have an open mind. In my class, we were around 26, and we were all from up to 19 nationalities, if I am correct, because I counted it then. So I'm not sure, but I think it was more than 10 nationalities in my class. I think it was up to 19 though. So this was something fantastic for me, and I loved it. And I really want you to have that such kind of experience, okay? So the last but not the least, this I didn't mention it as the seven because it's more like a lifestyle. I just want to give you some tips. I am a Christian, and one thing I do when I'm making such applications is praying. Okay? So if you believe in God, I believe in God, I believe that God can help me achieve whatever I set my heart to achieve. Remember, he said that in the Bible, he said we should commit our ways to the Lord and he will establish our path. So what are you doing? Are you applying for this scholarship? Do you want to start the application journey? You don't know where to start. Start by even praying it. Start by even telling God, oh, I want to start this application. Help me. I remember when I was writing my essay, this is just a small talk like for us to converse. we are done with the 7 things that you should bear in mind before applying for Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters course. Now we are just looking at some lifestyle steps you should also take. I remember that I prayed. I always prayed. And when I was writing my essay in 2019, when it was so difficult that I've gotten rejections and I was tired, I remember there was this song I was playing, take over, I cannot do this on my own, unless you take over. Then the song says, take care of my writing, take care of my reading, take care of my, like, I was singing it, I was praying it, I was writing my essay. So these were the things that really helped me, gave me hope, gave me courage, because you may have a lot of rejections when applying for your scholarships, and you need to have some hope, you need to have some faith in something more supernatural. So I believed in God, I hoped, and He brought those success to me. When He brought it, it was very amazing. Getting the Erasmus Mundus, getting this achievement. You can imagine how difficult it would be to choose if you get these 2 scholarships. That was how difficult God had to give me these 2 things. I'm like, okay, Chinaza, choose. I've given you all you asked of me. And He gave me, and I had to choose one based on what? My career goal, what I'm interested in doing, what I aspire to become in the future, the kind of platform I want, the kind of courses I want to study, the kind of experience I want to have during my study, the kind of countries I want to study in. So these things I mentioned were the reasons and the things that guided me to choosing the course I did. And now you can imagine how God has been leading me through. I know He's still leading me. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this very video. If you know anyone that this video will benefit, please do well to share this video with them. I am counting on you, because I really want people to achieve whatever they have set their minds on. Do not think that rejections will pull you down. Rather, let it be a stepping stone to that success that you are looking forward to one very day. All you need is 1 yes. One, you have been accepted, and that changes everything. Okay, so share this video. Please do well to subscribe to my channel, and also drop your questions, or if you have any comments, please drop it. I will do well to answer your questions. Please, if you love this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will be happy when I see that you love this video. If you love it, you can also drop a comment. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. I wish you good luck in your applications, and I pray that God will guide you in everything you do. Okay, take care of yourself, and see you in my next video. Bye.